Sejam todos muito bem-vindos, eu sou o Dragon Red Dead Redemption Remastered PC, galera. Finalmente lançou e a gente vai acompanhar agora esse clássico no PC. Vem comigo que John Marston vem aí. Antes, deixa seu like e o seu comentário e bora pro vídeo que tá legendadozinho aí, legendado pra você aí no canal. Sejam muito bem-vindos e vamos nessa. Um clássico da Rockstar, né, galera? Não tem como, né? Estação Blackwaters. Red Dead Redemption.
I'm grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Cara, se eu não estou enganado, o jogo ele é de 2006, cara. Deixa nos comentários aí que eu não lembro. 2013 foi o Resident Evil, foi o GTA 13, né? 2013, GTA 5 na verdade.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Mal ela sabe que nem até hoje.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Verdade. Tem gente que troca o voto pelo Lully por dentadura.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. but you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo Station. Vá até o salão. Bom, começou o game, galera. Cara, o jogo ainda é bonito, né? Desde aquela época, né, velho? Bom, tá certo que ele tá remasterizado, né? Certinho. É o salão. Uma mina do OnlyFans ali.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. I'm pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Liga, Jake, até os cavalos. Eita, o cara caiu ali do outro lado.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Giddy up. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Acompanhe Jake até o Forte Mercer.
Whoa there.
Para esporear o cavalo e aumentar a velocidade, aperte rapidamente. Se você segurar, o cavalo manterá a velocidade atual. Isso é foda, que você aperta o shift.
Easy.
Se você fica segurando muito, fica apertando muito o shift, ele dá um erro de tela, você tem que desativar essa bosta.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired
Aquele
of being
verdinho ali é o
soldiers
fôlego
and
do
went
cavalo.
looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old Serena back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Que não é. Tirando o Arthur, né, no 2, né, mas o filho do John, né, que é o Marston lá do 2, né. Todos eles são casados, pai de família, né.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Slow up.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Olha que é um jogo de mapa grande, né, velho.
What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Aí foi olhar na carcaça ali. É muito ruim, depois eu vou ver se eu consigo mudar esse galopar aqui pra segurar, sabe?
Listen, mister.
Vou dar um espirro, gente, segura.
Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Aproxime-se do Forte Mercer.
Come on! Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Passaram nós no bucho, novos amigos, velhos problemas.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like
Dumb.
you.
Burro.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Beleza, vamos nessa, galera. Até agora nós não trocamos nenhum tirinho. Vai até a Bonnie. Parece como um azul no mapa. Como o jogo ainda é bonito e divertido como era, hein, cara, lá ainda.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Pode segurar
There's
o
the
V,
foreman's
mano.
office.
Pra meio que...
It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
Caralho, tá bonita a pelagem do cavalinho, olha lá.
Come on.
Se estiver com a perto da pessoa, segure para seguir ela na mesma velocidade.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Come on, boy. And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Cara, a história do jogo
That's
ela é
the
muito
train
boa,
station.
velho.
Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished.
Cara, já não
bringing
se
in
faz
all
o
sorts
jogo
of
hoje em
new
dia,
folk
né,
like
mano? A maioria do
yourself.
jogo hoje é tudo
Is that such a
lacrete,
bad
né,
thing?
velho?
Change
Tem
is only
enredo
good when
nenhum,
it
né,
makes
cara?
things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Easy now.
Aperte F quando estiver num palanque para salvar seu cavalo.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Cara, tá muito bonito o jogo, velho.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Monte no seu cavalo. Olha que esse bonito céu, velho.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
O que será que ela acha que ela tá falando, filho? Que é caçador, filho?
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Go!
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on then, time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
Eu gostei dos coelhos.
That's it, kill those little varmints. You got one. Nice shooting. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Tem uns coelhinhos, tá bom, já demos um tiro.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Whoa!
Yeah!
Os olhos da morte.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. Yeah! Coyotes won't be back. Shoot!
Tirar em movimento é canseira, tá ligado?
Shot.
Toma, João.
Come on!
É osso, velho. Fica apertando o shift pra poder fazer ele correr mais rápido, tá ligado?
Here we are.
Quando você parar de seu cavalo e retornar ao paranque em frente à sua casa.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
Você pode dormir na cama do seu quarto para salvar o jogo. Bem padrãozinho de terra, né? Se você dormir, acordará 6 horas depois. Você também pode pegar munição extra no baú do seu quarto. Trocar traje e salvar jogo. Save salvado. Algumas pessoas fornecem informações valiosas sobre os arredores formados de jornais. A gente tem que ir lá falar com a Moni de novo, né? Caralho, foi tão rápido, carregou tão rápido que nem pareceu o nome.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
A mulher tá querendo, filho. Tá precisando de homem.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Ma'am, I will court you good.
Até o ponto de partida da corrida.
Come!
Yeah!
Get that.
Whoa there! On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
You'll have to do better than that!
Let's go, Miss McFarland. Why don't I lead the way?
O colega do cavalo é o da esquerda ali.
I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Cara, correr no shift é muito ruim, tá ligado?
Come on.
I have got you now!
This is how it's done.
Isn't this jolly?
Caralho, agora eu me ferrei.
Come on.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
Perdi não, filho.
Let's go. Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boys!
You still think you're gonna win this, don't you?
This is gonna
Aí a
be
mulher me
close.
empurrou, chat. Ela cortou o caminho aí que sem vergonha.
Yeah.
Don't go easy on me!
Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Come on. Would you like me to slow down? Should I wait for you to catch up?
Deixando ela pra trás, pelo menos. Lá vem ela, velho. A mulher vem no foguete atrás de mim.
Come on.
Pelo menos eu vou ganhar essa corrida, né?
Whoa there.
Caralho, meu dedo doeu agora, velho.
Easy now!
A galinha passando.
was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Tá muito boazinha me ajudando, né? Tá querendo algo. Vamos a mais 20, salvando. O delegado já está disponível para falar com ele até no mapa. Beleza, vamos ver o que ele tem para falar pra gente. Caralho, eu poderia ter pegado meu cavalinho, né, velho? Opção de chamar o cavalo. Caralho, vai me atropelar, rapaz. Eu achei que aqui era o xerife, tá ligado? Siga o sudeste na estrada para visitar o delegado em Armadillo. Você pode salvar o jogo em qualquer lugar na natureza. Selecione acampamento da bolsa e salvar. Interessante. Além de salvar os jogos, os acampamentos fornecem cavalo, munições se for preciso. Ele também permite que você viaje para qualquer cidade e local visitado. Sei lá, Armadillo, tá ligado? Caralho, não sabia que ficava tão longe assim. Eu achei que era no mesmo lugar onde aquela mulherzinha, a Bonnie tava, tá ligado? Obrigado, cortar um caminho aqui pra gente ir até lá, galera. Esse maluco aqui, velho. Dá um racha com ele. Só. Vamos ver o que o delegado tem pra falar. Sente chola. Ah, esse aqui é o Junior Well. Sente chola. Chola. Cara, o cabelo do cavalo tá muito bonito, galera. Eu quero saber o comentário de vocês aí, o que vocês acharam do jogo, tá ligado? Quem nunca viu e pra quem está revendo o jogo e, porra, tá muito bonito. Ah, meu cavalinho aqui, né, galera? Chegamos no xerife.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Caralho, esse cara tá na cuspição, velho.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on, then,
Beleza,
Martha.
vamos
Follow me.
com o delegado até o salão. Poderia andar mais rápido, né?
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
Vai rolar um tiroteio, hein?
See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Aperte H para assobiar e chamar o seu
Let's get
cavalinho.
after him. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Oxi.
Catch me up. I don't want to let that bastard get away.
Come on!
Ew.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasant's house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Vai rolar um tiroteio. Vai rolar.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Já acharam a galera, fi.
Damn. Take cover.
E cover.
We'll work our way up this hill.
Beleza, aperte aqui para se proteger.
On your right. I'll cover you.
Ai, já tomei um tiro bem na cara.
Go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Get to that crate. I got you covered.
You ain't that tough, Walton. You brought help, did you? Well, I'm gonna kill both of you, dumb bastards.
Toma esse tiro na cara. Tiraram as cegas. Ai.
You ain't nothing but a bunch of women.
Cara, ele mandou, falou ali atirar a cega, mas...
Day of reckoning, boys. Is that the best you can do, old man?
Ah, tá. Toma esse tiro na culatra. Elimine os foradeiros que estão defendendo a casa. Tem uma recompensa pela cabeça do level, ganhar dinheiro, não perder a honra. Mas como é que eu vou matar ele? Capturando esse vivo, tirando as pernas dele. Ah, tirar nas pernas dele. GG, galera.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Ganhamos um dinheirinho, 20 doleta. Ver o que a gente pega aqui. Pessoa vai agir positivamente se você tiver honra alta e desonra negativamente. Por outro lado, pessoas desonradas vão agir positivamente se tiver honra mais. Isso que a gente acabou de ver. Cara, eu não sei o que eu fiz que... Você pode conferir seu nível de honra, tá? Eu mudei a mira, tá ligado, né? Deixa eu ver. Aperte B para ver sua bolsa e acampamento kit básico. Então, vou parar meu carrinho aqui. Meu carrinho não. Cavalo de guerra, kit profissões, acampamento básico. Viajar salvar, trocar traje. Beleza, galera, então a gente finaliza por aqui Red Dead Redemption Remaster. O jogo tá muito bom, tá bem otimizado, né? Não era de se esperar também, né? Jogo bem antigo, né? Mas tá bonito, galera. O jogo parece que tá mais bonito, tá bem mais bonito no PC. Tá bem... Cara, tá bem interessante o jogo, vale muito a pena aí. Pra quem é fã da série, pena que o preço no Brasil tá muito caro, né? Tá um preço de jogo AAA, então, sei lá, não vale muito a pena por causa do preço. Mas se você tiver condição de pagar em dólar, né? Ganhar e gastar em dólar, vale muito a pena, né? Valeu, galera, até a próxima. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deixe o seu like e o seu comentário. Valeu, fui!